I have the list for you, and you would think that it's all VVIPs for the Modi swearing in ceremony 3.0, but like keeping the promise previously as well, here are some of the added names in the special invitees list for Prime Minister's oath-taking ceremony. India Today has accessed it. Listen closely as I start to tell you who all have not been forgotten by Prime Minister Modi in his historic third term. Labourers who worked at the Central Vista project will be in that VVIP list. The staff from the railways who have worked on the Vande Bharat and Metro. Members from the transgender community have been invited. Sanitation workers who worked with the Public Health Department, they will be sitting amid the big heads of state as well who have been invited to witness Prime Minister Modi take to the oath-taking ceremony. Beneficiaries of the government schemes, Vikasit Bharat ambassadors, in many ways, a Sabka Saath message even in Modi 3.0. Piyush Mishra joins me for the latest in this. Piyush, good morning. And I would say that's a good message, isn't it? Because everyone would expect the big influencers, VVIPs, big politicians and heads of state in public life who will be invited. But Prime Minister Modi ensuring that those who build this country, often not seen, will also be given invitation on this. Go ahead.
Well, absolutely, Pooja. We have seen Prime Minister boosting the morale of workforce of the country, and always whenever there is such a project launched, we have seen Prime Minister inviting the workers and the laborers who have always taken part in construction of that particular project. And this time, the list of invitees, we know that there are VVIPs, there are President and Prime Minister of different countries, but the likes of laborers who worked in Central Vista project, the workforce of Vande Bharat and Metro trains, they have also been called in. In fact, the sanitation workers, public health workers, they have also been called. Transgenders have also been invited. Moreover, they all are being called as the ambassadors of Viksit Bharat. So that's the message, clear message being sent out by the Modi 3.0, that it is for the workforce of the country and for boosting the morale of all the workers who have been taking part in different projects. And that's a clear message coming out from the government.
Very much. Piyush telling us more about, of course, on one side there are heads of state while others also will be invited. Piyush, stay on with me as there are a lot of developments coming in from the NDA meeting as well. But for the viewer, it's a good messaging, a good symbolism that the Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, set for a third term, has invited not just the who's who that we think of as VVIPs, but those who make this nation for what it is. Labourers who are working in the Central Vista project, who helped in the past few years to build that, they have been acknowledged and will be invited in the VVIP special invitee list, will be a part of that. The rail employees who have worked on Vande Bharat. Vande Bharat in many ways was the representation of Atmanirbhar Bharat, metros that have connected different areas and cities from Delhi to other cities. They will also be a part of the special invitees list. Sanitation workers in Public Health Department. Remember, this is also to send out a message. All of us are equal, not just by constitution, but when it comes to even being acknowledged as contributors of this nation. Beneficiaries of central government schemes, this will be irrespective whether it's religious, caste groups, all of them will be sent a special invitation. Vikasit Bharat ambassadors, those who have given out a positive image, have stood for this country, stood for the nation, specifically when it comes to the global public domain. Members of the transgender community. Remember, India has always had a history of giving out that respect to members of the transgender community or the third gender. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ensuring that they find a mention in the special invitees list as well. Perhaps this is the reflection of unity and diversity and a message that you don't have to be the heads of state to become a contributor to the country. Piyush continues to be with us. Piyush, so therefore I can expect that there will be a lot of massive arrangements to be made, because all of this looks heartening, but there will be a security check, verification, all the details will have to be taken. It will be very specific decision taken on this one as well.
Well, absolutely, Pooja, and what we are now learning from our sources is that the verification process, security check has already been done. They have already been sent the invitations. They will be taking part in that grand mega ceremony, which is all set to take place tomorrow. Remember that today NDA leaders meeting will take place, and then in the evening there will be a meeting with President of India. After that, a time will be allotted, and most likely by tomorrow at 6 p.m., Prime Minister Modi will be taking oath as the Prime Minister for the third time. But before that, all these arrangements have been made. Invitations have been sent to various heads of states, and also Special invitations have been sent to laborers, to workforce, to the railway staff members who have taken part in Vande Bharat and Metro projects, to sanitation workers, to health workers, to all the Viksit Bharat ambassadors. So that is the message being sent out by Prime Minister, that he is always been talking about the boosting morale of workforce who have taken part in various projects led by Modi government. And in the last various projects, we have seen the similar story repeating. During the Kashi Vishwanath corridor also, all the laborers, all the workforce which was behind the construction of that particular project, Prime Minister met
Piyush,
with
keep
them.
tracking the latest, because from the visuals also that have come in after the victory of the NDA, there have been already massive arrangements being made at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, where the seats have been put. A lot of sanitization and clearance of security will also be done. Piyush, thank you very much for now.